Hello students, today we are going to take a new lesson in EVS. Where does water come from? Now last time we learned about the different ways water is stored in our body, maybe sweat, the saliva, the tears, the blood and the different uses of water. I'm sure all of you must have even copied down your notes to start learning because very soon we will be having the term exam. Now, in our houses, we drink water from maybe a glass. We use a glass. Some directly drink it from a bottle. Some also use their palms to drink water. Maybe if you are having it from the tap. And water is also stored in maybe copper vessels, steel vessels, plastic containers, and some also use mud pots. Now, in our school, we've got the filters what are put, so you directly drink water from the tap. Now, where do you think the stored water comes from? So we've got different places where this water is stored. Now, let's go through some of the sources of water. Now, the main source of water is all the water that we have on this planet Earth, we get it from the rain. So all the water that we get comes from the rain. So it is very important to save and store rainwater. Maybe by rainwater harvesting, or the other means, just how you can, keep the water in the soil. Now, when it rains, exactly what happens? Some water flows over the ground and it gives rise to rivulets. Now, rivulets are small rivers. Maybe you must have seen some small streams moving around, and these join together and they form streams and rivers. Now, some water gets collected in low-lying areas and these form kind of a lake. Now, some water is blocked by building a wall around it, and this is called as a dam. So, there are many dams in our Pune district. Now, when it doesn't rain, this water from the dam is used. And when there is excessive rain also, the water from the dam is left out and it could cause floods. Now, some rainwater seeps into the ground, and to obtain this water, we dig wells, which we mostly see in villages. Some water is also taken out by using hand pumps and bore wells, and some water, which is in the ground, comes out in the form of springs. I'm sure you must have seen some springs. Some places we also have hot springs coming out. Now, sources of water are formed naturally, and wells and dams are man-made because it is built by people, so they are man-made. And these are also used, as I said, the dam and the well. The water is used when the sources of water, wherever the water is less, we use water from the dam. Now, we also know that rain also falls on high places like mountains, and this rainwater, it flows downhill. And many rivulets of water flowing downhill, they join together to form a river. Now, a river flows down mountains, plateaus, through valleys, and over plains. Now, mountains are, as you know, we've got the Himalayas, which is the highest range of mountains we have. We've got the plateaus, we've got the valleys, and we've got the plains. And these are the different kinds of landforms what we have. Now, the different water bodies that we have are the springs, we've got the streams, we've got the rivers, we've got the lakes, we've got the reservoirs, we've got the creeks, seas, and oceans. All these come in the category of water body. Now, the rainwater, as I said, what seeps into the ground, it goes into the ground because of the different cracks in the soil and rocks. And even under the ground, it forms it flows from a higher level to a lower level, and that's why when the water comes out from the ground, as I told you, it is called as spring. Now, pipelines are used to carry water from distant wells, lakes, and water tanks to our homes, especially in the cities. And nowadays, even in villages, we get water via pipelines only. And in some areas, water is also supplied through tankers where there is shortage of water. Now, the two places in India which receive the highest rainfall in the world are Mawsyn Ram and Cherrapunji. Now, in summer, however, there is a shortage of water in a few places. The same thing occurs in the Konkan region of Maharashtra also. So that is why we need to store rainwater. So let's see a few pictures of the different sources of water. So we've got the canals, then we've got the dams, that is the front view and the back view of the dam. So this is kind of the wall that is built and the water is stored over there. Then we've got water flowing from the mountains and it collects, kind of a pond is formed. So in a low-lying area, so we've got a lake which is formed and a place where a wall is built, that is called as a pond. Then we've got a river, and if you see, this is the waterfall. So this is the water flowing from the mountain which comes down, and then this joins to the sea. Now a well, as I said, we see mostly in the villages. It's kind of a circular body built around the water content, and water is stored there. It's used maybe for drinking or for other personal use. So with this, we come to the end of the lesson, children. And it is very important, as I said, to store and collect rainwater. So in this lesson, you need to learn all the sources of water with their correct spelling. I'll get back to you again in another video with the notes of this lesson. So see you, children. Bye-bye. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Bye-bye.